All right, I think. Yeah, we should be good to go. All right, what's going on, folks? We're back. Continuing on our Baldur's Gate 3 patch 8 journey. I fixed, it was one mod that was causing the issues. So, as you can see, I now have all of my taskbar has returned. Oh, and we're lagging as I say that. My taskbar has returned, as you can see. It was, like I said, it was a singular mod that was causing the issue. It was the better UI, like, for your inventory mod just totally broke all of this. So I did some troubleshooting. I fixed it. Added a few other things in. And yeah, just have gone around, switched it up, found some dyes, changed up our Shadow Daddy's look a little bit. Kind of gave him a little bit of an adjustment to his stylings here. And now we should be good to go. So we're gonna continue on as usual. I did play around a little bit with the musical instrument. I kind of want to put a bard on the team now because this thing is freaking awesome. It is a little too powerful as it stands right now, but like what it allows you to do is absolutely amazing. You guys are gonna love it. But let's go ahead and we have these intellect devourers up here. So why don't we just go ahead and sneak up.
Time to press ahead
On them so we can sling some spells their way.
Oh, my hands.
Oh boy, 1 point of damage. Jeez. Talk about a low roll, huh? Alright, well, there's not much else we can do. Nope. Okay, well, that was our first turn.
Need to stay focused.
We're gonna need Shadowheart to get into this fight. This is not gonna go well for us here. Oh, I added a couple other things I want to show you guys. That I had added in. Oh man, we really didn't. All right, we might have to start pulling out spell slots early on. Okay. Kill switch. Class actions used to attempt to kill some or all duplicates. What the hell? I have no idea what that is. We're gonna try it. Oh, I bet that's for... Okay, I think I know what that is. Don't worry about that. Okay. Ah. You see how another one showed up? That's the duplicate.
I need to hold on.
Woof. Okay, we are gonna not survive this fight. Holy shit. Okay, that's what the kill switch is for. Did we bring that stupid ass diamond with us? I was pretty sure we left that diamond at home. The one that just makes duplicates. Okay. So anyway, what I was gonna show you from earlier is I drank that one potion, and what it's done is it's added all these additional options in my inventory now. So I've got like difficulty increase, which makes all the encounters more deadly. We have random spawns, which just make random enemies spawn at random points. Arena mode, which we definitely do not want at this point. Combat spawns will make like portals open in the middle of combat. This will just give enemies random buffs, and this will give ability mirroring, which means the enemies will start to pick up what goes on that we're doing and use that against us. Okay. Well, shit. What the hell are we gonna do? Kill switch. Is this an action or a bonus action? Why don't we try it? Okay, that worked. Okay, well, I got one down. Well, that'll hurt us. Well, Chaos Bolt seems to be our most potent option here, so I'll go ahead and fire that off again. And then we might as well twin spell. Oh, we don't have enough slots left. We're out of slots already. Damn. Okay, never mind. Well, we got 2 sorcery points. And we already used our bonus action. So, okay.
Let's finish this.
Shadowheart's turn. This is pretty brutal for our first major fight here. Let's see. We have no AoE healing at this point.
Take your...
Okay. Ooh, this is getting dangerous. Okay, let's see what we have that we can do here. We need to kill these things now. Oh, that was huge. Oh, man. That was a big play. That helped us immensely. Okay. Let's just drink the potion.
Can't even catch my breath.
Now it's our turn. We got 4 health on this guy. Maybe we can just get him with the dagger. 3 health. Okay. Got a 90% chance to hit with that. 95 with Shocking Grasp. Oh boy. Not my ideal situation coming out the gate there. That was way more difficult than an opening fight here should have gone. But we managed to survive. Somehow. We're gonna go ahead and take that short rest.
Just a brief respite.
Because we are hurting. Alright, let's see what else we can find around here that may be of use. Got a rapier. Okay. Now, see, here's this stupid ass diamond. I don't want it. Let's send it to camp. Get out of here. Go to camp. We don't want duplicate enemies in this fight. That was difficult enough. So currently we have treasure goblins on, and that's it as far as what we're supposed to have on. So I'm not sure if we got screwed on the duplicates. It might be till long rest, so we might need to take that long rest to get ourselves to not have random enemies duplicating in the middle of combat. I mean, it definitely adds difficulty, that's for sure. Which is something we're looking to do to make this a little bit more challenging. Oh my god, more? Okay, we're just going to take this, and we're going to leave those there. We don't need more duplicate stuff going on. Oh. Another intellect devourer brain. Now, this is something that a lot of people don't know is here, so we're going to go over here. I feel like the amount of people that don't realize that you can do this. So go ahead and jump up here. And then here. And then up here. And there's a chest over here.
Anything of use?
It's just a ring, fire resistance. I think that loot is random, whatever generates in there. So now we can just either climb up or down. We definitely need a more melee-based character because we are very squishy. And I only have 1 hit point less than Shadowheart at this point. And I am a sorcerer. So let us keep going and see what we can find over here. I don't think we'll run into any other random encounters this early on, which should be good because I don't think we could take another one at this point. All right. Go lockpick.
I can crack that open.
This. Get our guidance from Shadowheart. No problem. Okay. Pick up some stuff so we can make some potions.
I'll take that.
Got a clamshell down here. Sell that later. There's another clamshell over here. So what's up, folks? Welcome in as we continue on our patch 8 journey. It does look, by the way, like the all-in-one 2024. The one mod was updated for patch 8. The one that I typically use was not, so I didn't bother doing it. So we're sticking with these rules for now. We may update at a later date. I do not think we're going to be strong enough to move. That's new. Shit. Well, remember how I told you there would be other random encounters and stuff? There was not ever a feral bear over by this rock I was going to go lift. But now we got to fight a feral bear here. So, okay. Oh, good. It has 67 hit points. And we don't even have full health. Great. Okay. Shadowheart, I need you to kill this thing right now. Oh, we wish we could have gotten Astarion before this. Man, inflict wounds is putting in more work right now than I feel like it ever has. Harness divine power. Get a spell slot back. Okay. Here we go. Oh, God. Oh, no, it made a duplicate. Okay. Kill switch. Kill switch engage. Goodbye. Oh, no, wait. Kill switch. Get out of here. We don't need another bear. And we are out. Can we explode it? Okay. No. Inflict wounds is putting in work today. Okay.
I won't give in.
Cancel end turn. Let's run.
Find a way forward.
Since it's stunned at the moment.
I'm ready.
Maybe we'll have to use its dash to get to us. Probably not. Okay. All right. That really helped, but. Let's go. Wow. Oh, boy. I was not... What has it got? Some honeycomb, some gold, and a clamshell.
What's in here?
Damn. We might need to take that long rest sooner than we thought, huh? We're getting... And we both failed our nature checks. Awesome. Can I move the rock anyway? I can't even see that the rock is there, huh? Oh, alright. Well, that sucks. Hopefully Astarion can see it. Okay. Well, let's go get a third member in the party so we at least stand a slightly better chance at surviving.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? There. Can you see it?
Oh man, we failed our perception check. We're off to a bad start here.
Shh. And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
I need him alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod.
Let's go. Eat this, Astarion.
Oh, you son of a...
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar these streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards.
No.
Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Yep, yeah, turn us into mind flayers.
Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet.
No, that is true.
If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem all right.
All right, let's level up Astarion. Should be pretty easy, although we do have a feat choice to make with this one mod here. So let's see, his dexterity is currently 17. So we want something that's going to boost his dexterity. Probably... Did this one not give us Piercer? Really? Wow. Alright, so this is like some of these mods not being up to date. Somehow it gave us Crusher and Slasher, but didn't give us Piercer, which is arguably one of the more useful ones for a rogue to have. Yeah. Alright. I don't want to give him Slasher because he's likely going to end up using a bow at some point. Well. We need something that's going to give him a +1. I mean, we don't have to give him something that's going to give him a +1 to dexterity, I guess. We could just give him something useful like Sharpshooter or... I don't know, something else. Crossbow expert, maybe. But I think maybe for now we'll just give him alert. Or not alert, athlete. Because there's not a lot of +1 dexterity-based feats back in base 2014. Like we have now in the world of 2024, so... let's go ahead and... Well, I guess we could just bump up 2 ability scores, right? We could make this 18. Make his wisdom 14. That's fine, too. For now, we can always change it once we get Withers unlocked. We can go back and do that. Alright, maybe Astarion's nature skill will be high enough. To be able to see this rock and be able to move it. Damn it. Okay, maybe we can just like force it. Nope, none of us know it's a thing.
Never a dull moment.
Alright, well.
Find a way forward.
What level was what? Level 2. We have a mod on that gives you essentially, it would give you like a feat at first level. Unfortunately, the game doesn't understand feats at first level. So what it does is it puts the feat at second level because that's the best it can do. Because of just the mechanics of how things shake out.
There, a mind flayer, and it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
I'm not taking that duplicating thing again. Okay.
What's hiding here?
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Okay. Oh, let's go to Astarion. Let's give him...
Watch your back.
Does he have proficiency? I think he does with short swords. Being an elf. Yeah. Okay. So... there we go. Okay.
Over there. Is that room all right? It doesn't look all right.
Nope.
Can't give up now.
Approach the
Hopefully we
sigil
don't
on the
accidentally
stone.
kill Gale on this
Magic
one.
glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone?
Alright. Didn't kill Gale.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking.
Alright, well, we got
You were on the North
a
Lord.
full party now, which is good.
And I can only assume you two were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, And let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any...
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt. But I find myself, as we've established, few enough can. It's not
Okay.
exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon too.
Let's get...
How
I think I want to go get Lae'zel
once more and look for a
and maybe
build
swap
together.
Gale for Lae'zel. Get a little somebody who can take a hit.
Most excellent. Parasite shared is a parasite halved. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey, it was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and level up Gale. Okay, well, we can make him a blade singer if we want. You guys all seem to want to have a blade singer, so we'll make him one. Just because we can. Get him some new spells. What spells do we want to give him? Shield is usually a good call. I do like Magnify Gravity as a spell. I think it's pretty solid. Frost Fingers is not bad either because it chills people. Yeah, let's get Magnify Gravity. We'll give him a Blade Singer weapon. We'll obviously choose a Rapier because that should be our best choice. And honestly, for Gale, well, again, we don't have access to Piercer. I think he's already got Mage Hand. So why don't we go ahead and we'll just do the thing. We'll give him a +1 intelligence, +1 dexterity. Boost him up a little bit. And I think we actually have... Oh, he's got a rapier now. There we go. Alright, and we can move on. Oops.
No time to rest.
Oh yeah, what spells does Gale have?
Let me work my magic.
There's Blade Song. He does not have Find Familiar, but we'll go ahead and have him put Mage Armor on himself today. There we go.
No one's stopped me yet.
And we'll
No one
continue
wanted the easy path.
up this way. I'm gonna just pop another short rest so we can get everybody up to full health.
You think it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous. One of them carved up Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white.
Oh, I added this, like, change Lae'zel's makeup. She looks so much cooler. Loving it.
Get rid of them.
Let's go, nat 20.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast. You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look. Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever you...
And be careful.
Nymessa.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Maybe I need more.
Observe and listen. Hear goblins before you see.
tadpole has
Yeah,
the chip
dude, that
scrambled all
change
your
on the palette
senses.
swap for Lae'zel,
Suspicious.
that is a
But the
sick
longer we
mod. I'm
wait,
loving
the
that.
more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Oh, I wonder if there's other mods like that for other
obviously sees
characters
your
that we could.
kindness as
Oh, we could,
weakness.
I did see.
Don't
Well,
let her take
I'll let this
advantage.
play out and then we'll talk about it. I did see one that was with Shadowheart that as she like goes through changes, her hairstyle changes. So obviously, you know, I don't think it's a spoiler at this point. There's the potential transition for Shadowheart's hair to go from black to white. But like it also changes her hairstyle as like different events happen. So she like cuts it, changes the way it looks, which is a silly thing, but I kind of like it.
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gale tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification. You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
Keeping your greatest weapon in reserve, eh? An excellent strategy.
Ready for battle. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Okay, go ahead and level up Lae'zel. Now the question becomes, what do we want to do as far as Lae'zel's class? Obviously, the go-to move is usually Battle Master if we keep her as a fighter, right? That's usually the play. But we did just get Arcane Archer as an option. So, like, we could get Arcane Archer for her, which means we're obviously going to need to go get Withers to respec her because she's obviously very clearly strength-focused. Because Arcane Archer would be very cool to just test it out to see what it's like. Let's go ahead and see what we want to bump up for Lae'zel. We'll probably keep her with a sword at the moment just because we can. Let's see. Reduce the movement speed on a critical hit. Apply the slash condition to the target. Yeah, I mean, that's probably what we're going to do. Bump her strength. For right now, anyway. And you know what? We do actually have the Everburn Blade. So, we might as well give it to her. Well, that has significantly increased the power in our party. So now I feel like we can go handle this encounter. You know what? Nope. I'm going to take a long rest because I have no spell slots left. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Take that long rest.
What's up for discussion?
A gentleman's only as dashing as his least groomed locus. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of? Thanks to the orifice. Any expert will agree this is abnormal. Something to sleep on.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay. Get that full rest in. Astarion's going to be a creep. Walk off into the night. Now can go take on all these guys over here. I think I made a bad choice not choosing a AoE spell.
Or someone else will pick that red lid and leave us nothing. Haven't seen anyone but us.
Oh, hey, that got us the level up.
And away I go.
Oh, that never gets old. Well, Astarion leveled up, so why don't we go ahead and do that before we pull him into the combat. Well, we can make him a swashbuckler if we want to. I mean, I always make Astarion an assassin, just because I feel like assassin is always the play, because it's one of the strongest options. But we do have swashbuckler staring us in the face right now. So let's see. If you make a melee attack against a target that can't make opportunity attacks against you for the rest of the turn, you get a +2 bonus to initiative rolls. It scales with your rogue level. You no longer need advantage to trigger a sneak attack as long as you're within 5 feet of a target and don't have disadvantage. What the hell? Let's give him a shot. And level up Lae'zel here. Again, it's staring right at us. It's right here, man. I want to do it, but she's got the Everburn blade. It just feels like... Well, we get a cantrip. We could get her to have guidance as well. And then I get 3 arcane. Let's look at them anyway. Let's look at the arcane shots to see what we're dealing with, right? We've got Banishing Arrow. Use Abjuration to potentially banish targets with the Feywild. Use Enchantment to deal an additional 2 to 12 psychic damage. Let's make a saving throw, be charmed. Use Evocation to cause an arrow to explode and deal an additional 2 to 12 force damage. On a miss, does not consume an arcane arrow. Enfeebling Shot does necrotic damage and they have become feeble. Poison damage, reduce their movement speed, and they take slashing damage if they move. Seeking Arrow, it deals an additional d6 force damage and possibly applies Fairy Fire. Illusion Magic deals an additional 2 to 12 psychic damage. Must make a saving throw or become blinded. Use Transmutation Magic to attack all those within a line of your shot. Each target must make a saving throw. That is pretty sick, the options there. But we also would then become an entirely, like, ranged party, more or less. The Everburn Blade is so good. I want to make her an Arcane Archer, but I think we're going to have to respec her. Because currently, she's got an 18 strength, so it doesn't really benefit us at the moment. So we're going to go Battle Master for right now. And then we'll change it when we get a chance, once we unlock Withers. So, what do we want? Riposte. Sweeping attack. And Commander Strike isn't bad. Oh, disarming attack, I guess. Alright. Now, go ahead and get our Rakish sneak attack on the wizard.
To die.
Oh, we do love that.
My faith will protect me. Heading there.
Okay. Not enough movement, huh? Give me Sacred Flame. We shouldn't. Okay, well that's annoying. All right, Lae'zel.
My patience wanes. The end comes.
If we make her an arcane archer, she'll also need intelligence. Yeah, that's true. So we'll have to switch a bunch of stuff around. So we're gonna do that. We'll just wait.
Can't afford to let up.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Looks like we got a... We just lose our firebolt, just disappear off of our... It did. How about that? That's always fun. Oh, we gotta level up. Oh, we can't do it in the middle of combat. Nope, we don't want that. Damn it. Well, we can use our corpse explosion ability here.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
That's kind of cool. I don't know if it's worth saving off that, but yeah, somehow we lost.
Can't give up. Not now. No mercy.
And we do still have these duplicates over here.
Go for the throat.
We're getting the minimal experience for that. I thought if we went and took a long rest, we would have gotten rid of these randomly generating duplicates. Oh, did you see that? It picked up the weapon off of the guy on the ground. That's kind of cool. Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and level up. We now are level 3, means we have access to a second level spell. What do we want to choose? We have all of the base spells: Cloud of Daggers, Enhanced Ability, Scorching Ray. I mean, Shatter is usually my go-to choice because it's pretty solid AoE. We do have Shadow Blade now, as well as some other new ones: Agonizer's Scorcher, Bestial Growth, Dragon's Breath, Dust Devil, Earthbind, Force Weapon, Kinetic Jaunt, Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, Mental Barrier, Mind Spike, Nether's Mischief, Pyrotechnics, Silvery Barbs. They did include it in the game, but they made it a second level spell. Snillock's Snowball Swarm, Spray of Cards, Summon Moonblade, Tasha's Mind Whip, and Vortex Warp. Oh, and Wither and Bloom. Honestly, Wither and Bloom is probably a solid choice. And then Quicken Spell. Go ahead and level up Shadowheart here as well. So, we're gonna not prepare protection from poison or that. We're gonna take... where is it? Prayer of Healing. Nope, not Prayer of Healing, because we don't have 2024 in here yet. Spiritual Weapon. Enhance Ability. Yeah, that's solid. Welcome in, everybody. We're just leveling up here. And still a little confused. Oh, what happened to Shadowheart? Do you see her over here? Like, she changed? In the corner? Something's off about her? I don't know what that's about.
All's well that ends not as bad as it
Her
could
whole
have.
portrait shifted.
Light on my feet.
There's a random beam of light over there. That's new. Run over here. And get our... I think we have a shovel. At least somebody. Oh, we don't have a shovel yet. God damn it. A shovel over here, maybe? I know there's that one sticking in the amount of dirt we can go check on.
Traps, please.
No shovel. Some garlic, no shovel. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go pick up a shovel. I know there's one over this way, so we'll go grab that. I think it's over this way. There it is.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. No hope of tea. I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Alright, there, that's that chest. Okay, some fire arrows and some gold. Now we can go back, clear those other things. Go inside. Prepare for what comes next. Go to unlock withers. That way, once we have withers, we're able to, respec a couple of folks. So, okay, got a couple of spell scrolls in here. There should be one other place to dig over this way. There we go. Alright, that's done. You know what? We can have Lae'zel go look and see if she's lucky enough to be able to see that rock that we all failed a nature check for. And then maybe she'll also be strong enough to actually lift it. If we do find it, we can have her use her Githyanki thing to get proficiency in nature checks. Have Shadowheart cast guidance on her first. Let's go ahead and Githyanki knowledge. Intelligence.
What to do?
Okay.
At the ready.
Does anybody know if anything ever happens with the sacred boar? I know it exists. I know you can cast speak with animals and talk to it, but I don't feel like there was ever any, like, even if you're a ranger or a druid, like there's any actual interaction with the boar other than it, like, running away. Here it is. We can go talk to it.
Something's on my mind.
But I just don't know. So we succeeded on our animal handling
the boar
check.
grunts and eyes you warily with its beady eyes. The boar shuffles its trotters, unsure. Then it dashes away into the...
And like that's it. That was the whole interaction.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
I don't know what the point of that whole interaction was, because I don't think it ever comes up again.
Let's have a look.
Alright, Lae'zel. Pass your nature check. Yeah, let's go.
The mud around that rock.
And we got a few things. Okay. Well, we got that one at least.
Despite everything, don't waste a step.
Oh. Game froze up on us here. There we go. So, I guess now we'll go in down and figure out where Withers is. So we can do, we respect Shadowheart as a death cleric, I think. And then redo Lae'zel's stats. Spec her as a as an arcane archer, just so we can see what that's like. I do like the changes they made to arcane archer in this. It's obviously, it's way better than the existing arcane archer, so I would highly recommend, I might do a video on that, about how Larian fixed the arcane archer. So I would probably use this version over the one that exists in 5e. Giving you more shots, giving the shots all doing like a cool bit of extra, everything does extra damage and also has like something else that it can do, is all solid.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there?
Easy peasy.
Oh, it's holding him up.
Okay, we're ready. Let's go get him. You're not Gimbo, but
You're dead!
hell no. Wait. So brutal. Well, Astarion almost took this dude out by himself. It's got one hit point. Oh, Shadowheart. Alright, another one down.
On my way.
Time to pick up some. It is a subclass of fighter. Arcane Archer. Alright, get some food so we have some options when it comes time to take a long rest. Get our last piece of Water Davian cheese. We'll steal this picture. Art always sells for a decent amount of money.
What's in here?
No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is Orpheus. Not here.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
The dead tongue.
Books there.
Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
Nope. Books also sell for a decent amount, so. Let's see this, though. See how the lid is open? That's that one mod we added that shows when things have already been searched. So you don't have to worry about that, which is nice. Okay. Well, we'll come over here. Get everybody to stealth. We'll go ahead and open up this door.
Could have happened by itself.
All right.
Such thing as coincidences when there's bad.
Ready. You're mine.
Well, they're surprised.
Step quick.
Okay, that is Astarion's turn. Oh, they were prepared for us, huh? Whoops. Yeah, I had the same issue with mods being blocked. And I also had an issue where I didn't have anything on, like, my bar was totally empty on the bottom. Oh, everybody else is still not in combat, huh? Ah, shit. Well, Astarion's gonna die.
Don't want to think about why my eye is itching.
Oh, good, and we got duplicates. Oh no! All right, we have a ton of duplicates. We really got to turn off shadow duplicates. I don't know how to do that though. Cool.
Swift and lethal. I have to survive this.
In some sort of miraculous move, Shadowheart is not engaged in combat, and I do not understand.
Away with pain.
Yeah, these shadow duplicates are... They should not be on, because they're only supposed to be on if you have the gem in your inventory. And I do not have that. Poor Astarion. He's having a rough time. Hmm. Yep. These duplicates are killing me. Oh, she's trying to murder Astarion, huh? Just outright kill him. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we are gonna just go with another. Is this gonna hit my allies? Yeah, it is, huh? enough movement, damn. Also want to try out Shadow Sorcerer. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Unfortunately, Shadow Sorcerer kind of sucks till level 6, which is shitty. You know, because Shadow Sorcerer, it's basically like you can go down to 1 hit point instead of 0, and you can cast Darkness. And that's basically it until you get to a point where you can just summon the Hound of Ill Omen. All right. Coward. All right. Yeah, no, in BG3 I would agree that Sorcerer kind of sucks till level 5 for sure. In a lot of ways. Oh, we're immobilized, huh? Alright, I'll just end her turn.
Best be on my way.
It would be great if my Firebolt appeared back on my inventory there, but it did not.
Time to strike. Let my name be known. Taking position.
No, Astarion's dead, huh? How about that?
Moving.
Really? Not enough movement? Damn. Man, yeah, having Firebolt reappear on my bar would be fantastic. All right.
Let's get on with it. Take you. Worth a rummage?
Still alive. So that's progress. More for me. One day I'll catch a break. It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
Yeah, we're gonna need to.
What's inside?
We'll get a long rest in a second here. You would take a long rest and then go deal with wizards after the fact. Withers, rather. Thieves' tools. Okay. I feel like we're gonna get encumbered very quickly here. There it is. Speak of the devil. Okay, let's resort our gear here. Okay, who needs what? Okay, we have a shield. I'm a human and we're in regular rules, so I can, in fact, wield a shield. 14 armor class. This is 13. Alright, Shadowheart. You're getting an upgrade to your armor class. I can wear light armor. I want to get an upgrade to my armor class. Let's see. Leather gloves don't do anything. That's Lae'zel's armor's better. Okay. Yeah. think Astarion needs anything. That should do the trick for right now. Yeah, we got quite a bit of loot from here. We'll see if there's anything else, because we have all these extra loot mods, or extra, like, random item mods. You never know what you're gonna find.
Here, I hope.
We could get lucky and find something really cool.
Not bad. I've had better days, and worse ones.
Alright. Let's pop a short rest real quick, just in case something pops up. You never know, given the random encounters that we've had crop up on us at a few different locations at this point, so... Okay. Just gonna steal all of the books from this place. And that gnome in the grove is gonna have the biggest library in the light area here. Let's see. Okay, more books to steal. Pile of books. Anything? Nope. Okay, we got a chest over here. Got a trunk over here.
Something over there.
The lever to open the door. Okay. Come check out what we got going on over here. More books to steal. So many books. So much to take. Take this ink pot and quill. They sell for a decent amount. 2 more books. Like I said, he's gonna have the best gnome, the best library in the entire grove. Alright, and now we can head over here. Maybe we'll get something good in these chests over here.
This place wasn't built for the living.
Oh, look, another book. Add it to the collection.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap.
I spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
We got a smoke powder bomb in that one. That's not bad. Not bad to have something like that so early.
Be cautious.
Okay, we got ring mail. We're gonna send that to Lae'zel.
Purpose.
Hey, alright, we got, I think Shadowheart can wield
Strange
warning
call.
stars, but
I wonder what it's worth.
nothing on this skeleton. And a dagger on this one. Alright, Astarion, you are up. Okay. No, because most people, even if one person notices the trap, I happen to know that these traps aren't triggered unless you open up this sarcophagus without disarming it first. At which point, all of the things on the floor will put up like explosive gas, and all of those dragon heads on the wall will launch and explode, and basically it almost immediately kill everybody in the room. But we just disarmed that sarcophagus trap, so now we can open it and take out this spear as well as this key. And we had no issues whatsoever. So, I think... Don't humans have a thing now? Right, humans can use spears. So... I guess, well, it's still going to be strength-based, huh? Yeah, we'll give it to Shadowheart, I guess. Yeah. There's not really too much here. Wouldn't make sense to give Lae'zel the ringmail. Her armor's already higher without it. Okay. We'll open these doors. We'll go in here. We'll do all the prep work for the encounter to get to Withers, and then we'll go take a long rest and come back.
Open up. Armed scribes. No sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Okay, no issues there. Generic ring.
I didn't think anyone worshipped the scribe of the dead.
Okay, there we go. Got rid of the encumbrance. Take all the weapons off these guys. Okay. Another scribe over here. Get the key. Open this chest over here. Okay, and then we go over next door.
Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets. Don't give me trouble now.
Probably should have had Astarion do this. Oh, never mind. We'll succeed. Look at me go.
This book is far lighter than it
All
should
right.
be with
We'll
such
go ahead
a
and pop
massive
this one
lock.
open. With our charisma.
As the lock opens, what was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
What could it be? Let's use a religion check. We said we were gonna long rest. We might as well take the advantage. Ooh. We'll be okay though. Wait, what? Where's the +2? Oh, alright, maybe. Well, we got inspiration. We'll give it another shot. There we go.
Gods. These are the names of gods. Once lost, but now
Restored after the second sundering.
The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so
I
devastated
wonder who the
by
last three
scroll
could
as to
be.
Unreadable.
Could be anybody.
Entire pantheon.
But we got some inspiration for it. We're gonna go ahead. Yeah, right? Who could it be? Go ahead and add that to our book collection. Okay. Now we can pop out here. And we said we were gonna take a long rest. Actually, yeah, I only have one spell slot left. Let's take that long rest. I think somebody wanted to talk to me. No? Just me? Nobody? All right, cool. Okay, magic mirror. Where is my... Is it over here? My chest? The other mod that I found before my current one is great is the no cap on inspiration. Yeah, I have no cap on inspiration on this as well. That's one of my absolute favorite mods. Okay. So these things are the problem. They're the ones that are causing... See this right here? It says creates cloned enemies when in your inventory. It's supposed to, when you put those in your inventory, cause you to... So you saw those like blood duplicates that spawned in from some of the enemies? That's what's supposed to do it. But we're getting it without them in our inventory. So I'm like, let's give them all to Gale. And let's like put them in a container. Let's give Gale the peculiar clothing container. Store them in there, and hopefully that prevents them from bothering us at all. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and take that long rest.
You don't sleep well. Maybe you wake up.
Shit.
Well, wow, Astarion already coming after us with the vampire-ness, huh?
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what...
I've never killed anyone. Well... feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so... weak. If I just had a little blood,
Yeah.
I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds.
I'm shocked at how quickly
Secrets half revealed.
that happened.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs.
Oh.
No. I needed you to trust me. I only need a taste.
All right,
Really?
let's see if we
Let's
can
make
do
it
it.
Like
Hopefully
a
we don't
shard of
die.
ice into your neck, a quick, sharp pain
Persuasion,
that
that's
fades
enough.
to
Strength.
throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse
All right, as
quickens.
long as you don't nat one that, you're all right. Oh, maybe it's because he died in combat. That could have been the triggering event.
My mind is finally clear. Now.
You watch as he
Okay. That must have been it. He died, so now it like expedited all of his stuff.
Good morning. How? It'll a bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. As for my other quirks, well, we can... I'm...
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
That just
For his
frees.
sake, he best not develop an appetite for Githyanki.
He's not...
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Okay, time to leave. Okay, so take Lae'zel.
Be done.
An efficient path.
Well, hello. There.
I'm ready. I must keep going.
I've got a long road ahead.
Something just woke up.
All right, that's one down.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I gotta really remember
Gods
to
are
add
watching me.
Firebolt back to my list since it keeps disappearing off of there.
Victory awaits.
Hmm. What the hell? Can't disarming attack if they don't have anything to disarm. Well, that works.
Concentrate.
Mm-hmm.
This'll ruin someone's day.
Really? Oh yeah, Shadowheart, you're killing me here. Oh, there you go. Blinded and... Alright.
A better position.
Oh, 32 points of damage.
Come on.
Astarion,
stay
you're
on.
on fire. Who's left? Just these two over here, right?
Can't slow down.
I am fury. I am death. On the move.
Got to focus. Let's make this quick.
Okay. Not bad. Loving the silence today. Oh, we gotta add a duplicate too.
Let's move. Time to push my luck again. Time to press ahead.
Oh, I ain't gonna bother. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but alright, it works.
Let's end this.
Oh, hang on.
I will ascend.
Can't give up. On my way.
With finesse.
Damn.
Surrender their valuables, even after death.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. What's hiding here?
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Yeah.
So,
All right, Withers.
now, I have a question. What wilt thou answer?
Yeah.
So, I ask again. What is that we will...
Okay. Now we can leave and go do some respecking. Yeah, I guess the blood really was making Astarion hits like a truck. Jesus. You know what? I am gonna remember to go into my damn spell book, put Firebolt back on my freaking hotbar here. We're gonna do Shadowheart as a Death Cleric, since that's the new cleric option. That was not an option before. It's the 20 or the patch 8 option. So we're gonna do Shadowheart as a Death Cleric. We may do Lae'zel as an Arcane Archer as well. Let's go ahead and go to camp.
My faith protects me. No harm in a little conversation.
I shall be here in my camp. There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Oh, she flubbed that one bad. I'm not gonna waste inspiration on that.
Great divine energy indeed, but the source is
For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my call. As the...
Okay, let's change her class. Okay. Cleric. So here's our death. Here's our Twilight domain that we added as an extra, but this is the death domain, which is what we wanted. Now our cantrip options. We're gonna go ahead and turn off resistance and grab. We have Mistra's Toll the Dead. We should have just straight up Toll the Dead. I wonder if we get that auto learned. Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, here it is. We get Toll the Dead auto learned as a Death Cleric, so no issues there. So there it is. We've got Sacred Flame, we've got Guidance. I think she auto has like Starry Wisp, essentially. We could give her Bursting Sinew as well, the one where you explode the corpses to do damage. What is her abilities? Let's see. You nourish your faith, you get Toll the Dead, False Life, Ray of Sickness. Your necromancy cantrips that only target one creature can target an additional creature. Okay. Bursting Sinew is a necromancy cantrip. Explode a corpse causing it to impale those. Oh, it already hits multiple targets. I guess we'll take Word of Radiance so we can get a little AoE as a cantrip. Oh, look it. You can learn Bone Chill as you get the option. Do you want Bone Chill, Toll the Dead, or Bursting Sinew? You actually can get multiple options when you choose. I didn't realize you had the ability to choose. That's kind of cool. I think Toll the Dead is the way to go. But I wish I could get... I wish Toll the Dead would show up here as like a base level cantrip for clerics, since it is a base level cantrip for clerics, so that I could use the opportunity to get Bone Chill as well. Because then I could have 2 necromancy cantrips. I mean, I could use Mistra's Toll the Dead, which is essentially Toll the Dead, but from the mod. But I'd like to use the one that comes from the actual official patch here, just because. We could take Bursting Sinew, though, I guess, in place of something like Ditch Sacred Flame, take Bursting Sinew instead. And then go ahead and swap our abilities around a little bit. And tank her Charisma. Keep those the same. And then we can go ahead and boost her strength up a little bit. Boost her con up a little bit. Well, let's see. Does she get... Okay, she gets all martial weapons now, but she does not get heavy armor proficiency. So she has light armor, medium armor, shields, and all martial weapons. What do we want her to do then? Because we could give her some like badass weapon options now that she has all martial weapon option proficient, you know, as a thing. That way we can take Resilient Con at some point. Alright, and because we're using our modded version, since you can't get a feat at first level, you get a feat at second level, which she'll now get one. And she gets Touch of Divinity. When you touch a creature with a melee attack, you can use Channel Divinity to deal extra necrotic damage. And we're going to take Inflict Wounds. That's all fine. So as the feat that we'll take for her, we could take any weapon-based feat, but I think we took Fey Touched because it gave her a free Misty Step. Boosted her Wisdom to 18. And then it gets her one of these spells for free, and we took a free Bless that doesn't use a spell slot, which is kind of nice. And then she gets Blindness and Ray of Enfeeblement automatically prepared. We can unprepare these 2 spells that we don't want. We can take Enhance Ability and Spiritual Weapon. We could probably ditch Command as well in favor of either Hold Person or Aid. It just sucks because we have nobody who's strong at the moment. Everybody we have are all going to be dexterity-based people. Especially if we want to make Lae'zel an Arcane Archer. It kind of sucks to have her be locked into dexterity as well. I mean, we could make Shadowheart a strength character, I guess. We spec'd her to have like some strength, but we made her more dexterity based. Dexterity of 14, just so she can make full use of medium armor, because she can't get access to heavy armor with this type. Were she a life domain cleric or something that has access to heavy armor proficiency, then I would have given her. I would have made her all strength based, and we would just tanked her. Her dex to give her more strength, but we don't really have that opportunity here. But we do have some pretty solid looking spells here on this list, so this is kind of cool. I'm excited for that. All right, let's go ahead. And do we want to respec Lae'zel to be the arcane archer, or should we keep her as a strength-based? We could do something real wild and make Astarion a strength-based rogue, which would be dumb, but we could do that as well. I don't know. Maybe we should keep her as strength-based. And I don't know. It is nice to have a strength-based character. I don't know who our party is going to be. Like, our final party. We're obviously going to keep Shadowheart because we need a cleric. I guess we could get Karlach, drop Astarion when we get Karlach, have Karlach be a giant barbarian, be strength-based, and then switch Lae'zel to, yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah, that's a better call. Yeah, I have that mod on as well. I just don't like to use it. I like to only use the improved party size when I am playing with friends. I don't like to use it when I'm just, like, playing around with, you know, in the actual game itself. Chaos Bolt kind of sucks, huh? Yeah, if we had 2024 working, we could just use Chromatic Orb, and it's way better. Oh well, maybe we'll just try to shoot for the next level up so that we can swap out Chaos Bolt for something better. Something more readily usable. Alright, well, let's go do the fight we all know is coming here. Well, Astarion's all juiced up. We'll go get the teleport spot first, though. I could make Shadowheart a war cleric, but I want her to be... I want to do the death cleric, because it's new and I want to try it out. So no, we'll drop Astarion, and maybe we'll respec so that we have sleight of hand or something. And as obviously more of the mods come online, we'll be able to get back some of the stuff we had previously. Like the skill expert mod that'll let you get perfect expertise in something.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is
We're
the
gonna
Druid?
attempt to get Minthara this run. I've tried a few times, and I've always failed. Because I had like a bug last time that I couldn't get Minthara. We're gonna try to get her this run.
By the nine hells! Open the gate! Cannon! No! Shit! Form a line! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Okay.
Keep them guessing.
Did they... Really? I was gonna say, like, I don't have regular sneak attack anymore. I only have rakish sneak attack.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, well, just to try it out, you know, trying something new. Okay, well, let's see. Wither and Bloom can actually do some pretty serious work here. Okay, quicken spell. How about a second time? Okay. Solid first turn. Ooh, nice. Now we have a corpse down there.
Got to move.
So let's see if we use corpse. Oh, it's too damaged. Oh, we damaged it too much with the desiccation to be able to do anything. Oh, look at this, targeting 2 targets. That's cool. Man, that is very cool. All right. I like that.
Scouts! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Drive the bastards! For the absolute!
Oh, boy. What a dumb move that was, huh? Well, I mean, he did kill the guy, so. All right, well, they're healing, so.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
Look at Will making good plays here. Ooh. Okay, all right. Our guys are taking some. We're taking some damage up here. Oh, 40 points of damage? Holy shit. All right, Lae'zel, damn. At level 3. Well, they really don't like Astarion, huh? All right, oh, thanks, Steven. Appreciate it. Oh, let's try Chaos Bolt. We know how shitty it is, so we'll give it a shot. Well, we didn't get to do anything. We just did some damage. Ah, poor Astarion. He's getting beat up pretty bad. Oh, he's poisoned.
Over here.
Still poisoned. All right. Zavalar, dude. Do something helpful here. Gotta love when Grays comes in to help out.
This is your end.
Okay.
While they're distracted.
Survival is all that matters.
That was the last of them.
Nice and easy. Alright, time to loot and see if we can't get any of our
Word tenacious.
random loot in here.
I wonder what they wanted here, other than bloodshed.
Let's have a look.
Psst. Shadowheart fell over. We got a lot of shit to sell, I'll tell you that much. Gonna make some money. Gloves of power. Okay. Oh, we're encumbered.
Assume nothing. An efficient path.
All right.
We was. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid. He's right. We should scrum while we can. Right. Lead the goblins here, then leave the rest of us to fight them off. You coward! What's it gonna take to shut you up, Horns?
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
What does she have? Multiple free blesses right now? Yeah, what the hell? We want to make this check. There we go.
Tom, you knocked him clean out. Nice. Mission accomplished, I guess. Aradan Benno, leader of the Benno boys, adventurers for hire and all.
It's the Druid's Grove. Fella in charge went by the name Halsin. He ain't here anymore, though. Got himself nabbed by gobos. Same ones what chased us here.
Wither and Bloom is a mod spell.
He's either digging latrines or boiling in a
Oh, it's a
cookpot by
real
now.
spell in 5e. It's a mod spell in Baldur's Gate.
We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. I told him he wasn't getting so much as a sniff at goddamn relics, but all that gold ain't gonna do you any good. If I knew that. But look, it's called the Night Song. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy watch yourself.
Alright, more importantly, come here, Astarion.
For once.
Now that that's settled, we can get to finding a healer.
A little chicane. Quick and easy.
How did you fail? He's unconscious.
Bless the oblivious.
There we go. And we'll take his supply pack while we're at it. There we go.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Who in the nine?
I'm Zonathan.
Now, unless this place is in enough, whatever your... This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us.
Yeah, we know Zevlor.
But we'll be slaughtered if we leave. Perhaps you could persuade her.
I'll see what I can do.
We owe you a great debt. You'll find...
Yep, cool. Thank you, Astarion. Now we can give Shadowheart the Hellrider's Pride. That we stole off of Zevlor's unconscious body.
Another step forward.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. Is there anything you need? Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Okay. Does he have any extra random loot? He's got a couple of diamonds. Do you see how we have two different versions of this? Creates cloned inventory enemies when your inventory. Darkest Shar's cruel embrace. Sparkles brighter than Saluna's tears in the night sky. I don't want that shit. I don't want any more duplicating enemies. I don't know how that accidentally became a thing. But, alright. Gloves of missile snaring, ring of flinging. Looks like it's all the standard stuff. Nothing extra here. Spell thief, dragon's grasp. Hedge wanderer armor. Yeah, it's all the standard stuff. And then the, the various dyes and things. Okay. Well, we'll come back to you.
Guide your path.
Because we want to go talk to Damon first, because we're invested. Because Damon's in it for the long haul. I've never tried that. Next time I will knock him out and steal those gloves. Yeah, that is 100% the play. You used to be able to negotiate, to open up the inventory and buy the gloves off of him, but he stopped allowing you to do that in one of the more recent patches. So I think he's supposed to give them to you at some point, I thought, but I hadn't gotten them in one playthrough, so I always take the opportunity to knock him out and then just take the gloves off his body, and he doesn't seem to care or mind.
Might be useful.
So yeah, always steal the gloves from Zevlor, because those are gonna be useful for the rest of the game, at least till very late game.
Wonder what's past this. I should speak up.
You! Saw you fighting though. Fancy a best to fill your belly now while we...
Yeah, as long as Astarion doesn't accidentally mess up the 7 DC with nobody watching. Jesus.
Thanks for my selection's pretty slim.
Alright, let's see what you got.
Most of my equipment in Eltereth.
We have the saving throw shield. We've got some armor here. +1 rapier. We've got the hunting short bow. Hand crossbow. Quarterstaff. Light crossbow. Nothing out of the ordinary. Let's see. We could buy Shadowheart or rapier. That wouldn't be something. Alright, let's just... the rapier. We're gonna want the shield. I guess the +1 padded armor. Right, I probably want that. Do we want the hunting short bow as well? It is a +1. It gives Astarion Hunter's Mark. We're gonna have him here for a minute, so. Here to here. Oops, that didn't do it. Okay, well that's being annoying. Guess we'll just keep double clicking. Four copies of this book. Look at all the books. Damon's gonna have the best library. Man, we paid for all our stuff. And he owes us. Not too shabby. Do we want to buy any of the other things like arrows? Or do we want to just try to raise our reputation with him? Why don't we raise our raise the reputation a little bit? 8 copies of this Ball Spawn Crisis book. Okay. We're gonna interact with him multiple times throughout this. We might as well get him. Okay, now he's at least in the yellow. There we go. And we get him into the green. Almost. There we go. Now he's in the green. Now we're gonna go ahead and just Alright, that was pretty solid. We got a decent amount of stuff from him. We got good reputation with him now. Let's sell this Detect Thoughts scroll, we don't need that. We're probably never going to cast Sleep. Alright, that is... Let's sell off 2 of these candles. Cool. Alright, that was pretty good. Feel pretty good about that now.
Is that everything?
Alright, let's give Shadowheart this rapier. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna be selfish. Take the shield for myself. I'm gonna be selfish. Take the armor for myself. Astarion the bow. Okay. Well, that's good. Let's go talk to Auntie Ethel over here.
Thank there is a... Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions. I must say, are you all right? Oh, I've seen
She's
it
great.
all.
I love her.
I'm the wife, but what is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount.
I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that I've collected. You'll have let me mark. Now, do you need anything?
Yeah.
Hey, bother.
All right. We're not really going to use Corlon's Grace. We will buy her potion of invisibility, though, so she doesn't have it later. And we'll buy this camp pack. It's always good to have that. Greater healing potion. A couple of lesser healing potions.
Be careful on the road. I'd hate if some...
Yeah. Sure you would. Oh, let's go ahead and... Wait, no, that's not what we want. Is it? Thought we had black dye, but... Alright, that works. Yeah. And we're trying to keep this, like, shadow sorcerer shadow vibe, so having the darker armor really helps. We get this here. Get guidance. Okay, all good there. Alright, now, let's see. Oh, we got the metal gloves. We'll give those to Lae'zel. We don't need them. Give Shadowheart a bow. Just because. So now, though, if we switch to Shadowheart, let's see if this works. Let's see. Oh, it should show. It's supposed to show the shield. Unless that one just hasn't been updated. See her hip? She is sheathing her rapier at her hip. The shield's supposed to appear on her back per one of the mods, but maybe that one hasn't been updated yet.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. What path lies before me?
Let my... She's a...
I got a couple of cool things you guys are probably not going to know about that I'll show you here in a minute from the mods and stuff.
You, get back! Kick back!
A moment.
What? You?
Yeah, I know Kaga wants to see me. I need to talk to Volo real quick.
A few questions, if you please.
Okay, and we go to trade with Volo. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, we gotta find some money, dude. Oh, look at these. Oh, +1 charisma, +1 8. Oh, man. So this is what I was talking about random armor drops just being in random locations with the updated mods and shit. Look at this. This is one of the armor set pieces, too. Oh, man. 2,000 gold. Shit. Alright. No. What we really came here for was to buy this ring. Alright. Astarion? How stealthy are you feeling? Stack our healer up a little bit here. Well, we did just get that potion of invisibility. Okay, here we go. Time to... Let's see.
I do wish I could understand you.
Enhance ability. Okay.
Keep a blade close.
Okay. I shouldn't have cast Cat's Grace because he's going to be invisible, so he'll have advantage anyway. Whatever.
Let's prowl. Not a sound. What can we rescue?
Blackets will be done.
Quiet. Let's go to pass.
Oh, no. Man, is a DC 20.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
If this isn't important, don't look now. You're coming.
Let's go! We got it!
Stay low.
Nothing happened. Everything's fine. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna do a little swapsies. Woo-hoo-hoo. Check those out, huh? Well, we might have to go
Tread carefully.
change things up a little bit here.
Let's get going. Best be on my way.
Oh, looking sick. Look at that set of armor, huh? Woo. All right.
We meet
Now we got to
again.
respec because we got +1 charisma
As
armor,
predicted.
so we can change things up a little bit.
I shall be here in my camp. As thou
Also, we're gonna switch. I don't really love bursting sinew. We're gonna change that on our. Get something else here. We're not really doing melee, so booming blade, sword burst might be useful. Unless we might do create bonfire for the AoE. No, we should do mind sliver. All right, we're ditching chaos bolt. We need an AoE spell. I Ice Knife's not bad. Do Frost Fingers, maybe. No, I mean, really, Burning Hands is just better. Acid Stream. Okay. So. Yeah, we're going with Burning Hands. So, okay, so this is where we're at ability-wise. We do have Sleight of Hand, Arcana, Investigation, Religion, Insight, Perception, Deception. So we've got... We should probably... Can we get Stealth? We can't get Stealth. Alright, well, it is what it is. Okay, so we're actually currently sitting at 18 Charisma. So now we can do some fun stuff. Because we're sitting at 18 Charisma right now. So for our next spell, we had taken Absorb Elements, which did come in handy. Honestly. It's a good defensive spell to have. I'm still going to stick with it. Now our Meta Magic. We took Careful Spell. We took Twin Spell. Now for our feat, we can go down here. And we can take Meta Magic Adept and get ourselves 2 more sorcery points and 2 more Meta Magics, which is way better now. So we can take Quicken Spell, and we can take Distance Spell, we could take Extended Spell. Yeah, we're going to take Distance Spell. And the extra sorcery points is huge. Now at level 3, we took Wither and Bloom as an AoE spell. We could potentially, and now we get another Meta Magic, which is, see, it's giving us access to a bunch of stuff now. We can take Extended Spell. And we could change out something, but I think I'm going to keep what I have. The only thing I would change it out for would be something like Shatter. And now we did lose out on a couple of freebie spells that we had. But if we go and check we're now sitting at 18 Charisma. Because of our brand new armor set that we got. And it does unlock something called Valindra's Charismatic Defense, which we don't know what that is when we get all 5 pieces of the armor. So that's pretty cool. All right. That was a big pickup from Volo. Oh, you know what? While we're here, why don't we just take the long rest? So I can cleanse this.
Very well.
Being bloodied by Astarion here.
Something's wrong. I feel... it hurts. No.
Sorry, I'm just checking other things. DC 20 and BG3 ain't like DC 20 for Theodore the Orange. That is true. That's very true.
It's difficult for me to talk about. I'm sorry.
Nope, what? Nope. Oh no, I'll make a straight roll. Let's go.
You're not going to let this go, are you? I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Heavens forbid. We're all entitled to our secrets.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner. Talk to me later.
All right. Anybody else want to chat today? Get Lae'zel over there swinging away with her sword on fire.
There you are. I was just thinking about you. Pity. In all these years, you were delightful.
Yeah, Astarion.
And now alas, take Gale, for example. He strikes me. But the give. What in the hells would she taste like? Oh. Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced. Absolutely. So...
He looks... do they always have, like, the bruising around the face? I don't recall that always being a thing. Where, like, 'cause usually you're covered in blood, but he's, like... He got hurt, and he was down to low hit points, and his face is all bruised up like that?
Oh, no. I just mean a sip of their blood. A fine... Although, the more I think on it, the hungrier...
Gale, are you dying yet? We need to eat magic items? No? Okay.
Let me guess. You were wondering why I was in pain before. Best if we just get the subject out of the way now. The
Okay.
wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall.
Gale, why you want
But
to just
even
be
then,
hanging out with
it would not be for me to question her
Shar
will.
like that, you know?
Lady Shah has her reasons.
Okay.
It's less difficult than you might imagine when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred
Oh,
to
Shadowheart.
followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
If you say so. Okay, so we gotta go down here. I guess, yeah, I'll equip the... Where is it? The necklace. For Speak with Dead. I'm gonna go down here. And move this rock. Oh, where are you, Lae'zel?
Action, not reaction.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Get that
Can't slow
amulet.
down.
Where the hell is Astarion? Give that amulet to Shadowheart. Where is he? Well, he's outside. Why are you outside, dude? Yeah, I find there's a lot of stuff that people don't know about. Like, there's a lot of, like, fun little things that people don't realize. So, okay. Oh, what?
I want to have a word.
we got it.
These boots have seen everything.
Let's go ahead and go save this chick from the bugbear.
Best be on my way.
Really? Now? Nice and easy.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Keeping low.
Blood comes easy these days.
Shall we cut and run? This will do nicely.
Now we need to get somebody with long strider, actually.
Moving.
No time to waste.
Something good here, I hope.
You have good timing. Never, but you're not here for heroics. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. That bloody Irenes.
Alright, sweet. We got a soul coin now. Alright. Well, we got like 4 soul coins at this point. We're gonna be able to charge up Karlach like nobody's business. Okay, let's see. Couple more things we gotta do over here. Yeah, so that necklace that I just picked up is an Amulet of Sylvanas. It's 1 free lesser restoration, a long rest. Is what that one does. Okay. Now we have this potion of flying you get from the collector's edition. So we're gonna go ahead and drink that, and then we're gonna fly here. Go ahead and lockpick this.
Open up.
Nothing too crazy, but got that. Okay. Now we run over here. Boy, I'm just blowing your guys' minds right now, huh? Alright, let's get all the way over here.
Singing?
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's curious.
Nothing crazy over here. We're just picking up all the loot. We're gonna do that first. We're gonna talk to Alfira real quick.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Very well.
butchering. Don't know why I bother. No, I mope at the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? It can't hurt. I'll start. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Let's go. We are gonna be... We've got this. I want to show you guys a cool thing.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down.
Easy peasy.
Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Sorry. Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. Lihala said that's where eulogies were important. I'd forgotten what it was like. Keep the lute. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala.
Now, I want to show you guys something cool. Check this out. Well, not this. This is standard. I just go open this chest over here, but...
A couple turns should do it.
What? Oh, okay. Hold on. Did we get the cloak that goes with the set? Hold on. I also think this is a warlock set, not a sorcerer set, but whatever. This is Thalindra's. Let's go. Dude. Yeah, this is the warlock set. See this? When dealing force damage, deal an additional 1d4 force damage. Unlocks Thalindra's beguiling personality when the set is complete. So this must be... I think I've gotten in a different playthrough the ring, which gives you 1 extra Eldritch Blast. Well, we're going to go ahead and equip that. And then we're going to go ahead and dye it. Oops. It's called Sets of Faerun. Okay, come on. Why are you giving me so much trouble? Sick. Okay. Yep, it's called Sets of Faerun. They're just sprinkled throughout the world. But what I want to show you guys is this cool... I downloaded this mod, which is called, like, Ember's Loots or something. So here is this loot. Now, this is the crazy one. I'm not using it because it gives you a ton of stuff. But it is... What is it? It's Loot of Musical Sprites. It gives you a free use of Bardic Inspiration, but you could also share your musical gift. Watch this, ready? So now, like, they all can whistle now. They can whistle songs. So it gives you improved counter charm. You and any allies within 30 feet have advantage, or have a bonus to charisma, advantage, and saving throws. But, you know, and then it obviously can give people proficiency until long rest with musical instruments, that basically the capability to whistle. But you have glow maps, so you can have your loot, right? Apply a glowing purple flourish to visual to them. Blue, white, green. It says wake the loot spirit. Purple, apply purple lighting with a smoke and sparkles effect or clear effect, right? So we'll go ahead and we'll pick the purple smoke. And then when you play songs from this loot, it's the whole song. It's not like the snippet. So check this out, right? So you could play like the power. Watch. I see now they're gonna whistle with me, and I've got these like floating instruments spinning around me, and they all do it in time. But we get the whole song as opposed to just the snippet now. And this is the sprite version. There is a ton of different options in the like this Embers loot mod that gives you like different items, different like celestials and demons and whatever. So you'll get the whole song played, whatever you might be picking to play. But you guys ready for the best one? Check this out. Play the Weeping Dawn and join the spirit of a tragic tiefling bard and play a heartfelt tribute to lost friends. Look at... And, ready? She sings the song too. You get the whole song. Pretty epic. This is a pretty solid... Like, if I had a bard in the party, 100% would be using this item, even though it's a little bit broken. And there's obviously a bunch of different options for these loots and stuff. It's really cool. So, this is like a random mod I just found today. I love it. It's awesome. There's a whole series. It's like Embers Loots, I think, or Embers Musical Instruments. I have an entire chest in the camp that's just full of these musical instruments. So, yeah. Anyway, I think this is a pretty cool one, but... And she'll just, like, she'll follow us now. Like this ghostly apparition of Alfira will follow us around. Until you unequip the loot, she'll stay with you. It's kind of cool. I don't know if she can fight. Let's find out. What the hell, right? See, Astarion's got this whistle now. Till we finish a long rest.
I'm ready. Off I go. Ready for anything.
Such a pretty song.
I can be subtle sometimes. I just want a little look.
I don't want to pickpocket the kid. I do want to try to fight this Harpy, though, if I can.
Light on my feet.
Shh. Listen. Don't you hear it? It's so... No. Yes.
Okay, Alfira's gone. Whoo! Big hit, Astarion. Let's go. Oh, I'm lured. Damn. Oh, these stupid duplicates keep happening. And I can't get rid of them. We might have to disconnect that mod, whatever does it. Yeah, these duplicates are really pissing me off. Should have cast Hunter's Mark, damn it.
Something different.
Heading there.
That's not. Oh, it's Necromancy Cantrip, damn it. When you hit a creature with a melee attack, oh, channel in to do extra damage. Yeah, okay. All right, we're back. Not friends. Just out of range. Damn, well, he lost concentration. That's unfortunate. I've been crashing every 30 minutes after the update. No, I've had some slowdown, but no crashing. How did he miss with a 96% chance to hit? 1 point of damage. Wow, nice. Don't kill the kid. Damn it.
I will have your head, Harpy.
Ah, shit.
Need to act fast. Time to meet your maker. What is this?
I will have your head, Harpy.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Moving in.
Alright, how we doing? I can't believe they... I should have done something. I fucked up. I wish you could bring the kid back. But you can't. Well, here's the best we can do.
The corpse remains silent.
What? Oh my god. Yeah, well, here's the thing that's kind of messed up. He didn't want to, I couldn't speak with Dead, the kid, to, like, ask him for help. I just tried. It just said it regards you lifelessly. That corpses can no longer speak. Cast it on the dumbass Harpy.
The corpse has nothing to say.
What the hell? That's annoying.
Open up.
Action, not reaction. Proceeding.
Yeah, he usually never dies. He usually, like, escapes and runs away. I mean, it is on a... We're playing on, like, a harder difficulty. So, like, that could be part of it, but...
Let's see what those harpies were holding.
Oop. Jada's Cloak. Absorb elements once per short rest. We'll take it. Again, that's a random piece of loot from the mod, not... It's not there. The ring of color spray is always there, though. Yeah, and unfortunately, we're playing on honor mode right now, so... No, no save scumming or anything. Whereas 50% hit points or less, their movement speed is increased by 10 feet. Goes to Astarion. hate to loot the kid, but what the hell else am I gonna do?
What now? How much farther can I go?
Alright, well, we might as well go deal with this now.
Please.
This is madness.
A what, Wrath? I will imprison the devil. Girl. You mean
I hate
parasite.
Kaga so much.
She eats our food, drinks our water. Wrath, lock and keep still.
Come, Kaga.
Do it.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, we built this character to handle these things, no problem.
Very well. She may go. Out, thief.
Thank you, Kaga.
Halsin isn't here.
I need a quick word.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is thick. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps Goblin called. More will die if the rite is finished. So many. Would you? I would get. Silver. Halsin isn't. You won't mistake the.
Alright, there we go.
Come, Silver.
Stay close. That's what matters.
What's inside?
Uh-oh, the beacon is lit. I know what that means. Let's see. We got one thing, at least. Oh boy. All right, let me look at this. All right, I can do that. But let me handle a couple things first. Then we can go deal with our beacon situation.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
I want to show you guys one thing you're probably not aware of as well here.
There. It's up to her now. Life or now.
All right, Nettie. Let's do blah 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 blah. I have a mind flayer tadpole. You know about him. You're gonna try to murder
You
me.
need to be quick. This way.
I wanna. Oh, can we steal it? Let's steal this portrait. Mine.
Head on in. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
I've read if you spare her when you're a druid, yeah, you get the pale oak. It's a special staff you can't get anywhere else. It really bums me out because it seems like they were planning to do more stuff like that for the entire game, and I just don't think they had the time. So, like, yeah, if you are a druid in the Druid Grove, you can basically, when they're like, who should lead the druids, you could be like, I might do it. And they give you a title, and they give you a special staff, which is really cool. And I wish there was more stuff like that that was tied to, like, obviously clerics have the tie to a god, right? If you're Saluna, you have the whole back and forth with Shadowheart. But I wish there was more, like, class-specific things that only you could do in certain situations, which unfortunately is not the case.
Seems so. It's a pity you got me instead of him. You don't have...
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating.
It might. But first things first. I'm telling you, I want to help you. But I can't. Vic, how'd you pick up the parasite?
Alright, let's...
But you... This is a vial of wyvern poison.
I swear, give me the poison.
Master Hal, because you should all be changing. Not yet. Anyway.
Sorry, I'm skipping through this because I've seen it a million times.
Whatever he found there. If you can find Halson and get him up...
Yeah, I'll go find Halson.
Good luck out there.
I'll get out of here so I can steal stuff.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Better a quick draft than ceremorphosis, nonetheless.
If you start to turn, I encourage you to take it. I'm sure it'll be...
Yeah, we're gonna eat all the parasites. We love a good mind flayer parasite. Alright, now we can leave. What level or how close are we? Oh, we're almost at level 4 too. Which is solid. Yeah, I always go partial illithid just because it's worth it. I think, anyway. Okay, let's go over here.
Our little Hellion told us what happened.
Thank you.
Get their necklace. That way. I don't really want to tell you guys that your friend just died.
Hold out your... Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. You have... Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Got it.
Weeping. Okay, maybe you don't need... Call it. Heads or tails. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested? Hey, not so... I'm just... I wish I had better things to sell than trinkets, but it's all I have. That's what I got.
Got some dyes here. Got some beer. I'll buy the thieves' tools. I know they're...
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
I can't do this.
Hey, you here to trade or... Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you. Now, do me a favor. Think you could stand back?
Alright. Unfortunately, we don't have the dragon password here.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks.
Let's go. At least we can find the location now. Even though, unfortunately,
you find the edge
he had to die. Alright, let's go talk to Will.
Go on. Not bad. You just have to buy.
I'm on fire right now, yeah.
Come on. Well met.
The man's you are the Your
shit.
Advocatus Diaboli.
Her name I tracked. She's out there now. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough. A splendid.
Okay, we got him. Talk to this guy.
Step, Harry. Nothing but we need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
You really know what you're doing. Hope, but I'll keep at it. Thank you.
A few words for the kids. Spare a story or two.
Okay. Over here and talk to Roland.
Hell,
I'll not. Can we?
these.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
What's the vibe for this run? The vibe for this run is one, we're on we've got a pretty hefty difficulty going on. We've got where I'm waiting for the one mod to come in, which will bump everybody's hit points up. We've got extra encounters added. We can make it so that it's extremely, you know, more difficult by turning on some of these other mods that we have. So if we look at the passives here. So we currently have treasure goblins on. We haven't seen one in a while. We can turn on this to increase the difficulty of all combat. This can pull random buffs. Doing shadow sorcerer. We're having a good time. I will show you guys a thing over here though. Because you're probably... Well, let's go get this long rest real quick so we can reset our health. But we're trying out all the new patch 8... or a bunch of the new patch 8 stuff.
Shadowheart's attention is consumed by a strange box that she turns over in her hands. The box is inscribed
Pretty much, yeah.
with unfamiliar glyphs. In an instant,
We're going for like
Shadowheart
classic
hides the box from
romantasy
view.
Shadow Daddy vibes.
It's nothing, trust me. Beautiful evening, isn't it? You deserve honesty more than most. But please, don't ask. I can't promise that'll be anytime soon. But thank you, all the same.
Okay. Everybody wants to chat now.
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin. I can reflect. Will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? You've been to the hells. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Aren't you just? Sleep tight.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of Shadowheart. Shadowheart was the first romance
The leader of the pack comes
in
to chat.
every one of my
What's on your mind?
playthroughs. I like
You must be
Karlach a
pleased
lot
to
too,
have a
though.
clear path forward. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else? The same. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Wise. Though, but you're right. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy.
I had one playthrough where I was trying to romance Lae'zel, and then I accidentally brought her with me when I tried to assault all the Githyanki to steal the sword early,
The moonlight shines warmly
and that
on us.
really
The breeze
messed it up.
caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear. Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Neogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Venisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Making the rounds.
Tingle runs through your head and...
How do you feel?
Before the tadpoles weakened me, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash, perhaps. Or perhaps we could, and that, let's get some rest.
Okay, I found a mod. Yeah, that shows how the dialogue options will increase or decrease your rep of the character. Yeah, there's some pretty good mods out there like that, if that, you know, to make it a little bit easier for you. But anyway, this is what I wanted to show you guys because it's twofold. So we're gonna... Oh, hey, Lae'zel leveled up. Let's go. I think we'll just put her strength at 20. Nothing too crazy there. And Shadowheart got the level up. Get a new cantrip option here. We'll go with, I guess... Hand of Radiance. Replace spell. She's a cleric. Oh, you can replace your... Oh. Select this spell that will be removed from your spells and actions. Oh, I see. No. We're not going to bother with that. Yeah, we're all good here. And the feat that she's going to get, well, we're going to just go ahead and put the wisdom at 20. Because why wouldn't we? Alright, now we're going to jump to Lae'zel.
I crave blood.
We're going to go over here.
An efficient path.
I don't think anybody else can make this jump. But the reason I wanted to bring this up is because, remember I told you there's extra added encounters in places where there aren't normally encounters? Check this out. There should be... There's a chest right over here. See? There's a secret bugbear assassin encounter over here. That isn't there normally, but that extra mini-boss, extra encounters does lead to this. Which is pretty cool. Let's go, Lae'zel. You're on fire. She made quick work of that by herself, no less. That's what I figured we would probably pop level 4 because of that. So that worked out quite well.
We're exposed now. No one back home will ever believe this.
So now I will level up me. Go ahead and get another cantrip. What to pick? Well, maybe we'll take Create Bonfire now. Get ourselves a little bit of AoE cantrip action, and then another second level spell. I think we gotta take Shatter. And then we take the ability score. And we now will have 20 charisma because of the armor that we're rocking. So now Astarion has some new stuff. He's got Dirty Trick, Flick of the Wrist. Flick your weapon at the target and possibly disarm them. Gain advantage on your next attack. Dirty Trick, Vicious Mockery. Insult a creature. It has disadvantage on its next attack roll. Gain advantage on your next attack. And Dirty Pocket Sand, basically. Toss a handful of sand at your enemy and possibly blind them. Gain advantage on your next attack. They're blind for 2 turns. And for him, we're all just going to put the Dexterity at 20. So now we got everybody, you know, sitting at higher levels here.
Very well.
We can, you know, we're all level 4.
Need anything else? Of course.
Which feels
But
great.
please,
We just have
remember,
new armor should start appearing in here. Yeah, look, we got +1 scale mail. We got the +1 chain mail. So higher level armor has started to appear. I just don't. I wish I could turn these things off, but I can't find out how to do it. See, here's the instrument chest I was telling you about. That'll have like, let's see what's in here. Pants of Performance. You can light cantrip. Get finger flares. What's in this one? Oh boy. Varnish, musical sprites, this effect. Yeah. So I think this is to add new things to your instruments. Yeah. Ember's really annoying loot. Ember's really annoying loot. Dyeable. A bunch of different dyes. Anyway, it's a very cool mod, Ember's loots. So.
Sylvanas be with you.
But yeah, this was a really solid set of, you know, a couple of things we got done here. We did a bunch of the story, you know, here, early Act 1 stuff. We still have some more stuff to do here in the Grove. We always have to go deal with Saza and the prisoners and stuff over there. You can go deal with a girl who has her legs not working because of the hag. But we managed to find a couple pieces of some loot sets here. We managed to find both Thalindra's robe and Thalindra's forceful cloak. We also have the hermit crab that gives +2 to perception. So we got some interesting pieces of random loot kicking around, which is pretty nice. And we have Jada's cloak. If I recall, Jada is like the cleric stuff. Well, it does say Jada's radiating blast when the set is complete. So I don't know. Maybe that's paladin stuff. We'll see. But I'm enjoying what I'm seeing of the Death Cleric so far. And you know what? Honestly, the Swashbuckler's pretty solid. The only thing that kind of sucks is Shadow Sorcerer is basically trash. Until we hit level 6. Right now, this class really kind of sucks, if I'm being honest with you. Right now, all I have is if I go down to 0 hit points, I can go to 1 instead if I have sorcery points to spend. And I can cast Darkness. I got, what do I have? I have Create Darkness, and I've got one here. I've got a couple of different Eyes of the Darkness. Creates a dark shroud that heavily blinds and obscures creatures. The caster can see normally within it. And then I can cast Darkness. That's literally the only unique things I have for being a Shadow Sorcerer right now. And, yeah, when I go to 0 hit points, I regain 1 instead of becoming down, and that's once per long rest. That's not even tied to the sorcery points. That's just all it is. And, yeah, I can see in the dark up to 80 feet. That's all Shadow Sorcerer has at the moment right now, which kind of sucks. So, ideally, once we hit level 6 and we can summon the Hound of Ill Omen, then the gameplay loop will be complete, but it also is a slog to go all the way up to level 6 without having like access to a cool thing for your class. I'm basically just like generic sorcerer with no abilities, really. Again, and if I'm doing things right, I never go down to 0 hit points. It saved us once real early on, but I haven't used that ability at all since then, so. Or we're also getting to see the Death Cleric come into play and do a lot of cool stuff. We're being able to see, you know, Astarion do a bunch of stuff as the Swashbuckler. If Lae'zel had been the Arcane Archer, she'd been shooting a bunch of arcane arrows and stuff, so a lot of cool stuff that we're unfortunately not getting to experience because we don't have... Granted, we're doing great. The run's going very well. Reminder, this is on honor mode, so we're doing very well, though. We had a couple of hairy spots early on, but we're, you know, clutching it out, so. Anyway, I think this is going to bring this stream here to an end. And I'll be back. I think I'll be back tomorrow night with more of this. And then Thursday night, I think we're going to do the pinball stream. We'll do the D&D pinball. I'll get the camera and everything all set up, and we'll do the pinball stream on Thursday. So anyway, thank you all for hanging out, coming and watching. I've had a blast here. So I will catch you all later. Have a good night.